No, my haere, welcome to North Harbour Stadium on a damp evening. The rain has just started falling as we prepare for round 2 of the Fox Memorial Premiership between the Bulldogs and the Leopards. Two sides that have an immaculate history in the Fox Memorial. Stephen McIver with Charlotte Scanlon. We've just seen the Howick Hornets in round 3 of the Women's Premiership beat up Otahuhu 56 points to 10, and well, they played in pretty good conditions. Look at these conditions now. Execution of play is going to be critical now.
It really is. It's just started to bucket down here at the stadium. We hope that the boys can hold on to the ball. It is really slippery out there, as the girls showed. They had great execution throughout their game. Here's hoping the boys can carry that on.
So let's just remind you of the point standings. We've only had 1 week of play, okay? So the Leopards beat Mount Albert 32-6, and Richmond beat Te Atatu, the Roosters, 20 points, and that was at the Roosters. So Richmond leading from Howick and the likes, and you can see the Point Chevrolet Pirates, who are the defending champions, sitting in P4. All-day doggies. Well, to be fair, I'm a Bulldogs supporter myself. The other Bulldogs, but let's have a look at the Bulldogs as they line up, and they are pretty much as per program. So keep your eye on their halves combination of Konohoheva and Hawaii and Endowed to see how they run this team around, because they've got plenty of grunt up front. When you think about Richmond, a side that, when I was doing my homework, Charlotte, I figured they've won close to 9 Fox titles in their history. That is Richmond. Let's take a look at the Otahuhu Leopards. And lots of McKellies in there, and lots of De La Salle old boys as well, which is, I think, Monty Beetham's old joint. He was a De La Salle boy, and if he's not, I'm sure I'll get a text to remind me that he was a De La Salle boy. So a lot to look forward to there, and co-captain Taurua Purcell is one to keep an eye on the front row. So that's what they look like, the Otahuhu Leopards, as we get into this week 2. But let's just find out what the captains are thinking about.
Hey, my name's Casey Tomai. Play for Richmond Rovers. You know, it's a proud little community. You know, we love our rugby league, and yeah, we love getting the support from the community. You try and give them advice, but you also try to lead by, you know, a few actions as well. So I'm more of a captain that tries to lead by example on the field, and hopefully my boys can follow me as well. We haven't won one yet, so you know the hunger is there, and we've got a lot of young boys coming through, so I know they're hungry as well, and yeah, hopefully a good season for us.
Kia ora, Connor Taurua Purcell from Otahuhu Leopards. I'm third generation at Otahuhu, so I just love the family environment of the club. We've been together a few years now, so I'm feeling like we're quite bonded on and off the field, and I think that goes a long way to winning games. My coaches probably describe me as a leader. I think it's probably why I'm the captain. If I lead with my actions.
So the players in the tunnel, that's about as dry as they will get all night, because it has been started to hose down here at North Harbour Stadium. This is just the second week of the Fox Premiership. I mentioned that the Otahuhu Leopards had won 9 times. The Bulldogs have, over the history of their club, have won close to 12 times. So when you talk about history, Charlotte, you're looking at it right here, the new version, the next generation to create a new legacy.
Yeah, and they will have their old boys and the whole club backing them.
So a lot to look forward to. The men have had to wait. They're playing, well, let's just say it, they're playing second fiddle to the women tonight, and the women put on a show. Referee Joseph Green is in the middle tonight. As judges will be Corey Joll and Brent Newton for this one. The Bulldogs will be running left to right on your screen as you see them. Bo Courts, the fullback for Richmond. So left to right for the Bulldogs tonight for the first half. The weather's up and down. It's sort of been a bit of squall has come through, and now it's gone away, so you can see it quite clear. Underway, round 2 of the Fox Premiership. And it's first use of the ball for the Leopards. Jamel Hunt, co-captain. Madison Teku playing dummy half. He's in the headgear. Can't miss him there. Teku. He finds Ben Wharton Benedict. Got a nice step on him too. Looking for the quick plays. The kick will come. It comes from Antonio Adams. It's high, and how's it handled? Handled well by the Bulldogs. But there's certainly plenty of attention from the Leopards. Bulldogs now playing it nice and safe, just working themselves into this one. Suaki Taufa. Big strong carry from Wesley Vekuso. Again, they'll go for the kick. Picked up nicely. And that is Tonga Mikaele, 23-year-old, one of the De La Salle Brigade. So quite a sort of a calm start by both sides, just a feeling out period.
Yeah, both teams are looking to roll side to side and just play possession, get a nice kick in and a good kick chase.
Well, the one thing you notice straight away, they're playing to the conditions. They know what they're dealing with, so they're not going to muck around too much. They'll just play it safe. This is Jamel Hunt, another good carry from him early in this half. Tekiel. Nice drop ball back inside for 17. That's Sione Tesese. He'll play the ball, waiting to Tekiel. Another kick this time. Antonio Adams again. Not probably as long as he would have wanted it. It was going to be pounced back, but it's knocked forward, so it's straight into the Bulldogs' hands. Inside the 10 call. So good confident take too for Mave Manuika on the wing for the Bulldogs. So little moments like that, particularly with the conditions, Charlotte.
Yeah, I believe that Otahuhu didn't quite strike the ball the way they wanted it, making the outside chasers offside. This is the second row, Sione Fi'ao for the Bulldogs. Inside Leopards territory. Nice little ball, unders ball there. Bulldogs just working their way slowly. Jamel Hunt, he's certainly busy for the Bulldogs. Now a little bit of a high shot, but missed out. That is Bo Courts, the fullback. So, happy to move the ball around. That's Wesley Vekuso again. 5 and last. Blake Kamuhemu waiting. Low ball picked up casually and just taken nicely by Fio Fainga for the Leopards. Really just trying to out-batter each other at the moment, aren't they? They're just really not trying to put too much pressure. A couple of early kicks, but nothing sort of that's going to scare anyone from either side. No, the Bulldogs did try and have a little bit of a run before they put a kick through on that fifth tackle. Going down the short side, just a little bit more on it, and I think they might have come away with something.
To kill with a little scamper. 5 and last. Michaeli's waiting there. Kick put in by Tom Fusafa. It's a good kick too because it's going to hold up. So Courts better be quick. Nice step. Gotta love a good step, as we said in the last match.
Definitely. I was a bit concerned there when he let the ball bounce.
You would suggest a little too casual then?
Definitely a bit too casual, especially in wet weather footy.
Mave Monukia playing the ball. 25 out from their own line. Oh, now that's what you call a tackle. Driving the Bulldogs back.
Mark straight. Hold. Go. Not late. Inside. Bouncing. Yeah, we're good.
So Leopards ball.
Okay, let go of that grip. 10-10. Wait. Go, 1. Okay, then walk now, play. Yep, that's it. Play, stay now. Hold it. Don't play it on him. Wait. Go 2. Not a marker bar. Good now. 2. That's all. Let go there.
Walter Benedict looking to play the ball now.
On your mark, please, Ben.
Oh, okay, just a little bit of housekeeping. Stay on your mark.
What's up, Wes? There you go.
Did he just say, "What's up, Wes"?
I think he said push up, Wes.
It's waiting for the "What's up" call. Konatoru Pusel plays the ball. 32 out from the Bulldogs line.
You can't take him out like that. Are you ready?
Pusel plays the ball. To kill a dummy half. Getting it out wide quickly are the Leopards, putting some pressure on. So, error from Sione Tisese. Good tackle coming in from Connor Hohepa. Over the top was Michael Lemafa. And there, knock on. Good D from the Dogs.
Here we are, boys. You have it, number 4. Right on, please, fellas. I've got your short if you want it.
A bit of a missed opportunity there from the Leopards after a great first up defensive set. Oh,
Gosh. How about that one? Thanks for coming, Wharton Benedict, causing all sorts of bother. That was a hell of a tackle. And that was Jerry Potu has felt the wrath. Good carry, but look at the tackle straight in and just gets absolutely carved up. It's probably the second man in that's caused a little bit of the bother, and the head slammed onto the deck.
yeah, that contact definitely looked a bit rough there as he was falling into the tackle.
Okay, so you can hear in the referee's mic that Joseph Green is happy with the contact. You might ask the player on the ground if he feels like that, which is Jerry Poto. So no score, almost 10 minutes gone in this round 2 Fox Memorial clash here at North Harbour Stadium in Wednesday Night League. If you're watching this on Sky Sports Select Channel 50 or on the ARL YouTube channel, good evening to you wherever you are. We are in the house, Stephen McIver and Charlotte Scanlon, for nothing but the great game of footy, rugby league. One thing about the Bulldogs, they're not afraid to move up through, use the middle first. Very simple game plan. Long ball out, comes out wide. That's Pulo Kosi. And Pulo Kosi loses the ball, so I'm sure his elder brother Edward Kosi from the Warriors will be having a close look and saying, "Hey, bro, come on, man. Got to hold the ball." Just got caught up in tackles from Mave Monuika and Emiliano Mikaele. Not really much in this. I know we're very early in the game, Charlotte, but there's not a lot in this, right? They're just trying to find each other's weaknesses. A little bit of a chess game in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're trying to play safe and just see who's going to crack first. A pretty smart way to play footy in this kind of conditions.
Mikaele plays the ball just on halfway. Good, strong run. Short ball, forward pass. Yeah, didn't get that one quite right. That was Jamel Hunt to Konatoru Purcell, both captains. Okay, in the review room, like you'd be saying captain to captain. Do you know what a flat pass is? Because that was a forward pass. Watch it here. Oh, probably missed time run.
Yeah, there wasn't much in there. I don't think there would be much of a discussion there.
10 out from halfway. It will be Richmond ball. Hawaiki Anadale to feed the scrum. Look, gets a thumbs up from the referee, and away they go. Siavi Tongiu, good play. Another strong defence. Casey Tormai feels the heat. Jeremiah Schuster plays the ball. 10 inside the Leopards half. Little scamper has a dart, looks up. That's Blake Kamuhimu. Indecision from Michael Lemafa. 5 and last. Courts. Puts the grub. It's held up nicely too. Oh! Yeah, well, if it's a slide and a follow-up, will take it. There's 2 kicks now by 2 different players in each half that have actually held up beautifully in the end goal.
A great kick chase there coming from the Bulldogs as well. Trapping that fullback, getting another repeat set. This could be a game shifter.
So that was Annandale following up from Bo Courts' fullback. So now they're putting a little bit of pressure on the Leopards. Probably not the kick he wanted. Courts takes it. Michael Lemafa will play the ball. 20 out. Tuamai cuts it back into Wesley Vekoso. Ball lost. So advantage gone. All that good hard work gone in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, you'd be disappointed with that after creating a repeat set to then knock it on in the second.
Emiliano Michele thrown back to the deck by a trio of Bulldog defenders. Purcell almost threw another ball forward. Does find though Sione Fi'ao. He's thrown to the deck by Pulokose. It's Purcell again, wanting to get busy as the skipper. Wants the quick play the ball. Gets a part of it. Go wide. Now here's a chance for the Leopards early in this match. Tivika Makali, last tackle, 5 and last for the Leopards. What have they got? Will they spin it? Will they go to the air? Bit of a bobble. It's going to be a low kick and straight into the hands of the Richmond Bulldogs. A good pick up too from Sawaki Tofa. Good carry too. Has them 28 out from their own line. High ball. Not afraid in these greasy conditions to throw the ball around. And Bo Courts carries on again, looking for a quick play. Yes, he was going to get that. Yeah, Jamel Hunt all over him. Both co-captains are not having a great night out early, are they? Forward passes, giving away penalties. Leopards coach Tusa Lafaele will be going, lads, we need to have a chat in the corner here at half time. Remember, you're the captains. You lead the way. Set the example. Annandale kicks for touch.
I think both teams aren't really holding on to the momentum of this game. They're kind of giving it back to the other team just as they get ahead, and then the other team's taking it back. So whoever can hold that momentum is going to cross over.
Good strong D. Lemafa plays the ball, 40 out. Here comes Sione Latungahe now. The strong run. Looking to, well, you talk about that momentum, that's what they want. Here come the Bulldogs. Little chip back and saved by Tonga Michele. So it'll be Bulldog ball. So you talk about that momentum, now they're going to take advantage of that momentum.
Yeah, they have to, and I think it was smart play here, playing down that short side. They've been low on numbers quite often. Otahuhu on their short side and loading up on that long shift. I think if they keep looking down that one side, they might find some joy.
Got to say, I like the look of Siavi Tongiu, the number 16, sitting out the back line for the Bulldogs. He looks dangerous. Oh, bobble of the ball. Oh, great run. That's Jerry Potu. Remember, he was down and out for a moment ago. Here come the Dogs. Michael Leafa. 12 out from the Leopards line. Waiki Annandale trying to run them around. Black Kamuhemu. He finds Casey Tormai, the skipper. 3 out. Are the Bulldogs the first to score tonight? Annandale finds Courts again, puts the little grubber in, and again forces a goal line dropout. So build the pressure.
I really like this from the Bulldogs. They're playing smart footy. They're not trying to rush it. They're not trying to push the pass. They're really going for that repeat set.
Well, just wear them down, grind them down. So the Bulldogs have had the last 2 sets, putting the pressure on the Otahuhu Leopards. Remember, both winners from week 1 of the Fox Memorial. Better restart this time by the Leopards. Here comes Sione Latungahe. 3 needed to take him down. Blake Kamuhema waiting at dummy half. Michael Lemafa has been busy so far in this half. There's Kamuhemu, good little dart. 5 out now. What can the Bulldogs offer? Hohepa bounces off one, eyes the gap, looks a stretch, doesn't get there. Kamuhemu. Lemafa looks to hit and spin, gets the ball away. Courts the fullback. Now he'll go again. Oh, and was he taken out? Whoa! Okie dokie. So, was he taken out? Someone not happy about that. So, let's watch this again. Courts goes through and is given a shoulder by Antonia Adams. And they almost scored there. Well, did they score? Let's see what referee Green has to say about this situation. So 3 misses it completely. In comes Ihaya Sofa. Are they going to award the try? Okay, chat time. So let's play pretty. Penalty, no try. Okay. After all that, we get a penalty. Here they come. Here is Ngahe steaming towards the try line. Kamuhemu waiting. Goes it wide. Here's Tormai. Tormai gets up. Try to crawl a bit further. Kamuhemu goes left. Hohepa. Cut out ball. Still going is Siavi Tongiu, proving a handful, real handful. Slows the play down though, not a bad play by the Leopards. Courts, is he going to go to the toe again? Yes, he is. And in comes, yes! I think we might have our first try. Does Sawaki Tol forget it? Try given. Nice little kick from Bo Courts. Sawaki Tofa gets the first 4-pointer, and there's still someone groaning about it.
Smart play here from the Bulldogs. We've got a nice long shift. They've set up on that far left side. They've seen they've got numbers. That winger has shot up out of the line, meaning that they cannot get back. number 2 had a free run to that try line.
So nice ball coming out from Kamuhimu. But Bo Courts, this is his third chance to put it on the toe. Goes a little bit higher and relies on the speed from Sawaki Taufa. Gets the 4-pointer. I got to say, I was looking going, yeah, maybe.
I'm happy with it.
Well, if
One
you're happy,
finger.
I'm happy. And so is Sawaki Taufa and Coach Henry Nichols from the Richmond Bulldogs, because they are now 4 points in front with the kick to come. All about building pressure. The Bulldogs constantly pushing the Leopards back.
Exactly. It's those repeat sets that would have been wearing down Otahuhu and making them a bit more fatigued, meaning they can't really shift as fast laterally to kind of cover the space on the outside.
Connor Hohepa with his first attempt at a conversion this evening here at North Harbour Stadium. Week 2 of the Fox. Bulldogs scoring the first try against the Leopards. Takes a good look. The rain has gone away. And just really pushes it too hard, too left. So the try unconverted, but the Bulldogs are on the board. Here it is again. Hohepa shoved it out quickly to Corsi. He had time to look, and he saw Sawaki Taufa coming, and he just got in there. Boy, it was a slight touch. But it's a quick movement. I just love the time that Courts had. Now let's just look at this again. Oh, yeah. Right hand. All good. 4 points. Dogs in front. Oh, Tom Va'avusafa bounced off Michael Lemafa. Jeremiah Schuster playing the ball. 3 Leopards all over him. 29 out from his own line. Ngahe. Yep, they're going to be like him, like bees to honey, excuse me. There's the kick. Annandale gets it wide. Oh, and that's what you don't want to see. Fiofanga. Clean drop.
Another great set there from the Bulldogs. The kick itself, I don't know if it went as far as he actually wanted it to go, but it came up with an error there and a great kick chase.
You know what? It felt like it was stalled in the air. When you look at that replay, you could see Fainga hold back and then it dropped short and went, I'm not in position correctly. So advantage, Bulldogs. 4-0 they lead. Inside the last 20 of the first half. Casey Chormo, the skipper, been strong in the first 20 minutes. Kamuhimu finds Ngahi again. He is causing them bother. And they're not big runs, they're just short, sharp, barn-storming runs.
And they're playing with speed around those runs as well. They're trying to get up and play the ball fast, creating that space on the outside.
Doesn't get the quick play ball. Hamuhepu. He finds Annandale. And to find Courts. Is he going to go to the boot again? Yes, yes. Oh, and it's a knock on. It's a knock on again by the Leopards. So they're having problems with their hands at the moment. And that was their fullback, Tonga Makaile.
Again, we see that shift play. A nice, simple front door, back door, and the kick from our number 1, outstanding.
Yeah, but you got to look at Makaile. He was looking up. He wasn't looking at the ball. Makaile was looking up when he was going to try and shut that move down. So, scrum, 10 out from the Leopards line. Bulldogs with the advantage. They've had all the ball in the last 10 minutes. Waiki Annandale to feed the scrum. They're out wide. They've got numbers. Hohepa. Nice run. Anders run. Beautiful run. Stopped quickly, though. Hohepa. Here comes Siabi. Oh, nice ball. And in goes Jeremiah Schuster. How about that ball from Siabi Tongi'iu? And they're in again, the Dogs.
That comes off the back as we've said before, that building of that pressure, this was the third set, repeat set from the Bulldogs, attacking Otahu's line. Just a simple wave shape there, just running those overs on the outside, easy draw and pass and over.
It was actually Connor Hohepa with the assist. So the Dogs double their score. 8-0 kick to come. It's really, when you break this down, it's such a simple game. Have all the possession, have all the ball, create all the pressure, and you're going to score the points.
Exactly. Otahu are making awesome first up contact, but they are not slowing that ruck down, giving the Bulldogs time to play a nice, wide and expansive game.
So just a reminder, there are plenty of other matches this coming Saturday, all the Saturday at 2:30. In week 2 of the Fox, Marist, Mangere East, Papakura, Point Chev, Te Atatu, Manukau, Mount Albert, Howick and Glenora versus Bay Roskill. Get out to your local grounds and support the Fox. All games kick off Saturday at 2:30. He's about 2 in from touch, 22 out. Looks good, is very good. That's a confidence booster. You got to love that one. Try converted, 10-0. The Dogs lead the Leopards in week 2 of the Fox.
As you can see here, we're showing the try, that nice little wave. The defense over-reading that and not waiting for that inside to connect and help solve that problem.
Good run too. You got to admire the run by Jeremiah Schuster.
And all of these Bulldogs have been putting their hand up to run nice, strong lines.
Low and slow restart. Dogs taking it easy. Ngahe doing his job. This is Ihaya Sofa playing the ball 20 out from his own line. Butter Doyle on now. Kamuhimu, the hooker, he's been busy. He's been the one looking to speed the game.
He has. He's got a nice speed off the mark. He's looking up, looking left and right, and really communicating with his halves.
Try scorer Jeremiah Schuster plays it 20 out from the half. This is Casey Tormai, the skipper. He's been setting the example. Follow me, lads. 5 and last. Hohepa. This time it's taken comfortably.
A better defensive set there from Otahuhu. And as you can see, they've reaped the rewards with a nice carry from the fullback. Catching that ball outside of their 20, now gaining the penalty.
Yeah, now Fio Whainga will be happy with that pickup, because the last one he dropped cold. Watch this run. It was a good run. Yeah, Hohepa was very grumpy about that one, but the touch finder has been great. He's there 30 out from the Bulldogs line. Makaile, that's Tavika Makaile, 23-year-old. Fusafa. Jacob Polo out there now. This is Fusafa again. They come back inside. Big, strong run. And that's Ben Wharton-Benedict. Nice short ball. Nice short ball. Doesn't pay off for the Leopards. Emiliano Makali has the ball. I think he was stunned that he received the ball and suddenly was swamped by Bulldogs. Liefi plays the ball. This is Taufua. Little ball through, comes from Adams. Goes straight through the hands. Was it touched? Oh, says it was touched. Goal line dropout Bulldogs. So a little grubber through from Antonio Adams. And, gee, was it touched? by Jerry Potu. Well, referee Green says yes it was. Restart by fullback Bo Courts. Keeps it low too. Nice play. Fainga again. With some resistance. That's from Jeremiah Schuster trying to drag them back. 30 out. This is Tafua, 18-year-old. Oh, met with resistance. Yes. Ngahe with the follow. Warden Benedict still going. Closing in 11 out now. 11 out. Tafua, who's here, goes himself. Thought he could see a gap. Good strong leg drive, but the likes of Sofa stopping him. There's numbers out here. They've got the numbers. They jump back in. This is Adams. Where's he going? Looks for the gap, spots the gap, finds the gap, gets stopped. Tafua. Fusafa puts the ball high. Fainga's coming in. So, runner in front, basically obstructing, and Bulldogs ball. But, great passage of play from the Leopards.
Exactly, that's that momentum we are talking about.
Yeah, he's called out Tavika Makaile for being in front. Good signs, though.
Yeah, great signs from Otahuhu being able to come back into this game. There's only 10 minutes to go, and they're only 10 behind. If they can hold on to this momentum, they can end up crossing over.
Yeah, I think you'd have to say that Coach Tuso Lafaele will be happy with what he's seen. Yes, they're 10 points down, but there are signs that they can open up Richmond. It's, again, that word we've used quite a bit tonight, execution.
Yeah, execution, exactly. Holding on to that ball. I think the last set looked a little bit jumbled. If they can get a bit more connection together, they might be able to create more of that momentum, create those repeat sets, and get a better kick chase.
Sionu Latungahe trying to get a quick play of the ball, not going to get it, but they've used him wisely. Hamuhepu.
Out again, McConnell. Mark straight. Hold in. Go 4.
Konohohepa. Straight into the hands of Fainga. So that was a bit of a nothing play on the last.
Okay, let go of the ball. Hands here and hold. Hold. Go 1. Not a marker, Buddha. Get out now.
Inside the last 9 minutes of this first half of Fox Memorial footy. Round 2 of the competition. So early days. Both these teams winners in week 1. The Leopards trailing by 10. A couple of calls for a high shot, but you can hear referee Green saying it was off the shoulder. This is Leife. Yuroritana Leife. Nice step. Comes back in for Ben Wharton. Bennett gets the ball away. They shift it quickly. Out it goes for the Leopards. What have they got? Fainga. Will he put his... Yes, he does. Here's some pressure now for the Bulldogs. And beautifully taken by Bo Courts. Courage under fire.
What a crazy last play option there from Otahuhu. Managed to put in an amazing kick and then had that inside pressure on their kick chase to capture them within their 10.
You must be really comfortable if you're a forward for the Bulldogs when you know someone like Bo Courts is at the back and he's as solid as a rock. So starting to find some holes now. Kamuhemu. And they've found some space here. And they'll make the most of this. Tonga Makaile, the 23-year-old, picks the ball up. Oh, and how about that for defence? Ball picked up. Here come the Bulldogs, and they are away. Siavi Toiu, can he slide in? Yes, he does. Confirmation, Siavi Toiu scores for the Richmond Bulldogs. Slid the last 3 metres. but a crunching tackle, forcing the error from the Leopards, and the Dogs strike. So if you go right back to where it all started, this was the critical play. Bow Courts under the high ball from Whainga. And then they worked their way forward. And look at this, Siave Tongi'iu. Big step. Was it 3 out? Yeah, that's a good 3 out. Slides in for the 4-pointer.
They've really been kicking down that left-hand channel, and they're finding a lot of joy down there. That left edge from the Bulldogs have been up in their game, chasing hard, putting pressure on that fullback, and really trying to nail down that edge.
Look at the size of that for a centre, hey? Man.
You wouldn't want that running at you.
Mate, I wouldn't be even on the field, so don't even worry about that, Charlotte. So the Bulldogs starting to take some control. It's probably been built from the 20-minute mark when they started applying a whole lot more pressure and getting repeat sets. I think it was 3 repeat sets before they scored their first try, but it's taken obviously some energy out of the Leopards D and then forcing the issues, forcing the mistakes. And there you see Tongi'iu scores the 4-pointer. Can Hohepa add the extra 2? He struck it well, but he just pulled it left. It was almost an identical position where he got the last one, but no points added to that try. But the Bulldogs looking solid right now, 14-0. Here, look at that big step. Bulldogs are coming, and Tavika Makele said, well, you know what? I'll use the conditions, and that's smart.
That is smart. A good chase there from Otahuhu. I think in dry conditions, they might have been able to stop him, but not in these ones.
I tell you what, if you want to try and slide in dry conditions, you're tough. Leopards with the restart, trailing by 14 at the hands of the Richmond Bulldogs. And they wind up again. That's Potu, Jerry Potu, who had got knocked early in the game, but is back up and running. Oh, Hepper asking for the quick play. Come on, referee. Stephen McIver, Charlotte Scanlon, wherever you're watching this on Sky Sports Select Channel 50 or the Auckland Rugby League YouTube channel. We trust you're enjoying Wednesday Night League. This is the second week of it, and the footy is good. Bulldogs running left to right, leading 14-0 against, strong tackle, but he bounces off that one. And I'm sure that Emiliano Makali felt that because he was one bouncing off the likes of Ihaya Sofa. Courts, drops the ball back. 5 and last for the Bulldogs, 10 out from halfway. They find a Hohepa. Inside the 40, goes straight down the throat of young Tonga Makaile. Oh, he's stopped dead. That was a red light. It was called a Bulldog red light. They are red and ball lost. And you can see how happy the Dogs are. It's the old saying, defense wins games. Bulldogs are throwing everything at it.
They are. And if you see, they have an awesome kick chase. There are a line of Bulldogs players. As you can see, there's about 6 people around that kick chase. How do you break through that?
And it's right here. How's that for defence? Ihai Sofa in as well. And it's Bulldog ball. Little over 2 minutes to play. Can they put themselves further ahead before the halftime break? Well, someone's smiling at the back of the scrum for the Leopards. Fed by Annandale. Hohepa. He finds Tongi'iu, the try scorer. Not rushing this time. Oh, we'll take the time. We're 14 up. This is Jeremiah Schuster. Scored that beautiful try out on the left-hand side. Just a lovely wraparound. Picked it up from Hohepa. Back in. This is Sofa. He has been busy in this half. 14 is on. Butter Doyle. This is Casey Tormai, the skipper. doing his job, doing the yards, allowing his lieutenants to find the gaps.
Last single Ben! And wait!
Toa Leator is on in the 11 jersey. Oh, there's just... So, what do you do? A little over a minute to play. Are they going to go for it or they take the 2? There's what a smart coach says. Take the 2. So this should wind the clock down for the Bulldogs. Smart play.
Really smart play. Right out in front. You can't complain with getting some extra points going into halftime. They've got all the momentum.
So solid play by the Richmond Bulldogs, but also smart play. No need to rush, no need to try and hand the ball over, just take the 2 and get on with it.
The Bulldogs forwards are really flooding through that middle. It's making the defence from Otahuhu compress in and creating space either side, left and right, for the Bulldogs to choose. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to kick?
I got to say, I love watching good forward play, but also quick forward play. The game is so quick nowadays that, big men that can get up and go, but also bang the hell out of each other.
Definitely. They've got a nice sleight of hand as well, linking through.
Hohepa with the penalty, and they take the extra 2 points, and that's half-time in this Week 2 Wednesday Night League match in Round 2 of the Fox Memorial. And it is the Bulldogs leading 16-0.
Welcome to Datum Projects, where we make your interior fit-outs easy. From start to finish, we bring a wealth of experience to every project, and we love what we do, so please come and meet the team.
Hi, we're the project management team. Our responsibility is to ensure a smooth running project from start to finish. By having a clear understanding of our clients' expectations, we aim to do this by delivering a stress-free, quality fit-out on time.
I'm saying I'm a quantity surveyor. My role is to understand your needs and tailor my pricing to suit your budget.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm one of the detailers here at Datum Projects. My role is to take the client's architectural drawings and convert them into shop drawings for our factory.
Hi, my name's T. I'm the Health and Safety Manager for Datum Projects, and one of our core principles here is work safe to get you home safe.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High-performance fabric worthy of what you stand.
There was a squall just at the start of this men's Round 2 Fox Memorial game, but it's gone away, and the footy is strong. Strong if you're a Bulldogs fan, because they have been beating up on the Leopards, particularly through the middle. They lead 16-0, and there have been some very strong tries, Charlotte Scanlon. They have come with a game plan, and they are sticking to it. They have been battering the Otahuhu Leopards. First try of the evening, and this Bo Course was his third attempt.
Yeah, the handling from the Bulldogs has been really, really precise today. They have been moving the ball left to right, right to left. Their middles have been storming. They stayed in at Otahuhu at the beginning, but as you can see there, that movement, that ball movement, it's just catching them out.
Yeah, that was a really tidy try. That was the Jeremiah Schuster try, and then Siove Tongo-Iu. This was off the back of forcing an error and a strong tackle, and he just took off and slid the last 3 metres. But it just showed they are willing as heck to get points on the board, but they're doing it in a simple way, just through their defence.
Yeah, and they're so cohesive on attack. They are linking up together with their middles. They are shifting the ball nice and wide. Otahuhu just really can't seem to keep up at the moment. They started the game with a hiss and a roar. They came out, they make amazing contact, but the Bulldogs are playing fast footy.
Yeah, but I wonder if the numbers reflect that too. As we look at the numbers from half-time, the statistics, well, the completion rates by both sides pretty strong. Understandably, the Bulldogs is a lot higher, but the possession is what's killing them. And, of course, 3 tries. As we said in the women's game, and by the way, if you missed the women's game earlier, Howick defeated the Leopards 56 points to 10. And again, that was about possession. But the difference here that we are seeing between the two games, and let's be blunt about it, the Bulldogs, man, they are just brutal on D, and then not rushing to take advantage.
No, they're playing the long game. They're going for repeat sets. They're starting to open up a bit more now in that second half. In the second half of the first. They've had 18 sets to the 10 for Otahuhu. They've got all the ball and all the time.
Yeah, so a lot of work to be done by the Otahuhu Leopards coach, Tusa Lafaele, but they have certainly got their work cut out. It is half-time in week 2 of the Fox Memorial, and it's 16-0 in favour of the Bulldogs. There is more on the other side.
In the morning, I try to do some just band work and like activation stuff. I'm just listening to music. There's always like 5 to 10 songs that I'm currently listening to. I just try and sort of put that on replay. Try to get everywhere on time. I hate being like rushed because I just want to be in the right mindset to play. So just my timing is important so I can just sort of build into the game.
Pre-game, the same as everyone else. Headphones on an hour before the game starts. Bit of 2-1-2.
Mostly hip-hop and R&B, something that gets you going.
I think just my singing voices.
Nah, I'm not big on music or anything. Pre-game, I normally go out with my kids for coffee or something, take them out for breakfast. And yeah, that's what gets me going for the day.
Pre-game, yeah, I'm always eating. Like, it doesn't matter how important the game is, I'm always eating. Make sure I get the food in. Hot dogs or something, yeah, nothing healthy, yeah, just in the system.
I like a vape and a coffee before a game. That's it.
Bacon and egg pie.
I always make sure the night before that I have at least a rice meal or pasta. So I don't know why if I don't eat that, I just feel like I don't have energy the next day. So.
Don't eat before games, as long as I'm stretched ready to go.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High-performance fabric worthy of what you stand.
You are locked and loaded into Wednesday Night League, courtesy of the Auckland Rugby League, and it's the Bulldogs leading the Leopards 16-0 in round 2 of the Fox Memorial Premiership. Both sides winners from week 1. The Bulldogs beating the Roosters at Roosterville 20 points to 0, and Otahuhu beating Mount Albert, the Lions. I wouldn't like that, 32 points to 6. It's been a very strong first half, but when you talk about the Bulldogs, I'm going to say it right now, Charlotte. My team in the NRL is the Bulldogs, and they face your team,
the Warriors.
The Warriors, the One New Zealand Warriors, on Friday night at 8 o'clock in Dogville. And you got to say that there's been a lot of talk this week with the Warriors and the referees, what's going on. We put that aside. Warriors going to need the win. because the Dogs, they've got the Fox. The Fox is back for the Dogs, right? So they're going to need to get the 2 points. They've come through a hard run, and the Dogs, you would say they would have targeted as a win.
Yeah, after getting the win over them last time, I don't know if you remember down at Mount Smart, we managed to get the win over them. It is a bit of a different look team this weekend, but the boys will be excited. They'll be ready to go. They've just had a little bit of a camp in the Gold Coast. They'll be refreshed and, as you said, chasing that win.
Oh, that would be nice, a little bit of a camp on the Gold Coast. I'll tell you what, the weather's a whole lot more desirable than it is here. We've had some lightning popping around North Harbour Stadium, so we're going to keep an eye on that one. Ronald Volkman at 6 with Sean Johnson. That's going to be an interesting one to watch out. A lot of pressure on the young kid.
I wouldn't say too much pressure. They've got a lot of good talent around him. He is an amazing weapon on attack. I'm excited to see what he can create for us to try and cross over.
Well, I'd like you to take that Warriors eye patch off right now. Wow. What happened to the impartial expert? Nope.
They're not playing right now, so I'm good to go.
Getting ready for the second half of this Fox Memorial Round 2 showdown at North Harbour Stadium. This is Wednesday Night League with the Auckland Rugby League, and the Leopards have got a lot of work to do. They trailed by 16. All just waiting. Here we go, 40 more minutes of great rugby league as a lightning flash goes around North Harbour Stadium. Everybody goes, ooh. Players aren't worried about that. They just get into the business. Good first take up by Darius Lavakula Taua Aletoa as the thunder rumbles around North Harbour. There we go. Jeremiah Schuster playing the ball. 19 out from halfway. Doing what they did so well in the first half, just playing it cool and then handing it off to their fullback Beau Courts, who kicks them low. He's playing the conditions beautifully. Look at the great chase though. Good chase by the Bulldogs. Now the Leopards have to work their way out of their own half. Mikaeli Emiliano. Antonio Adams winning its dummy half. He finds Jacob Paulo. Nice little run there from Leonard Petello. This is Makaya Tafua, who created all sorts of bother early in the first half but wasn't able to complete. Adams with the kick. He's going to get the bounce. He's going to have to be careful, Courts, because the chase has been a strong. Oh, hang on a moment. That was taken in his hands, and a good run by Mabe Manuika.
Okay, give us space now. Yeah, and wait. Go.
Suaki Tofa. Try scorer, first try scorer. Unafraid to run it out. Here's Jeremiah Schuster, another try scorer for the first half. Beats one, doesn't beat two, but good 10 metres out of it. Ohepa wanting a quick play. This is Kamuhimu. Fifth and last for the Bulldogs. About 12 out from halfway. Need a good kick here. It's Ohepa. Nicely taken. It's Mave Moruika. Trying to get the big fend on. Is not going to get anything out of Hawaiki Annandale. Another good carry by Emiliano Mikaeli. Tuna Mikaeli getting in amongst it. Tafua. Sione Fi'au. As the thunder rumbles around North Harbour Stadium. Here's the skipper back into business. Taurua Purcell. comes the kick. No, they're going to shovel it. Now comes the kick as the rain starts to fall down. Oh, it was so close. So close. Couldn't hold the ball. A slider would have done him wonders, but look at what's happened. The thunder comes down along with the rain, and it just is bucketing down. Blink of an eye. Only he'd held the ball. Only he'd held the ball.
I really liked what Otahuhu have done so far in this set. Defensively, they put in pressure. They put a nice kick in. I just think if they gave a little bit more on that fifth tackle option and not tried for the slide over try, they might have got it.
Suwaki Tolfa plays the ball. 20 out from his own line. Early kick from Hawaii Annandale. Rolls past the 23-year-old Tonga Makaile. Now he has to walk up and face a maroon and blue wall. Well, it's actually just Kona Hohepa, which is a great chase. Was looking for the one-on-one strip. So good work by Makaile. Look at that rain. It is just coming down. Fainga, he'll play the ball. To Vika Makaile. Held up by Kamuhimu. Good, strong run onto the ball by Miliana Makaile. Really had to hold onto the ball and was almost going to pop out in these conditions. They have just gone from bad to worse in the blink of an eye. He's called a forward pass, so that's just going to work against you every day of the week.
I thought they had really storming runs just then, and to finish it off with a forward pass is a bit disappointing. Yeah, it was very marginal.
So conditions have deteriorated in the last 5 minutes here at North Harbour Stadium. There's the perfect example of it. Rain sheeting off the lights, and right in the middle of the stadium, two footy teams playing the great game of rugby league in Wednesday Night League. Richmond going from right to left, leading 16-0 against the Otahuhu Leopards. Pulo Kosi. Jeremiah Schuster. Butter Doyle. He finds the skipper, Casey Tormai. Doyle still going. Will he offload the ball? Still going. They can't stop him. Takes Connor Purcell to actually just sit on him. Just about to stop him. A little hit and spin by Courts. Almost took off, but he's caught up by Sione Fi'ao. He'll play the ball. 12 out. Annandale looks low. Not played at. Oh, so close. So close, but unafraid to just try something.
No, and having both halves really be good kicking options. Hawaii taking it into the line, nearly creating something there, but not quite.
Yeah, Bo Courts reading the play. Saw it came off the Leopards defender. Says, well, I'm a chance here. So now the Leopards with the ball, working their way out of their own half. Jacob Pola will play the ball. 28 out from his own line. Ben Wharton-Benedict. Obviously prefers rugby league to water polo because he used to play water polo. Probably in his college days. Well, great sport. Early kick now from Antonio Adams. What has he seen? Didn't work. And Bo Courts decided to go for a slide himself. So the rain is still coming down here at North Harbour Stadium, but not as hard now. It's just a heavy drizzle, you'll call it. Doesn't make conditions any the happier for the players.
And both teams happy to walk back and have a little bit of a micro break. Not ready to speed the game up.
I wouldn't want a micro break in conditions like that. I'd want to be running around keeping warm. I think you should do this comedy routine we were talking about at the Comedy Fest. Bulldog ball. A strong run by Jerry Poto. They come left, Schuster. Has been hard to handle. That's why he's got 4 Leopards all over him. Oh, hang on a minute. He's done something to his knee. It went down. It was holding his right... Well, hang on. I shouldn't say knee. I'm not a doctor. He was holding his right leg. Keep your eye on the right leg. Oh, right there.
I don't want to say it, but does that look like a hip drop?
Well, Tom Fusafa has done exactly what they're trying to cut out. If you're gonna call that a hip drop, then it's a hip drop. You're the expert here, and then they're trying to knock that out in major way. And in the NRL, it's on report and you're in the bin.
Yeah, exactly. And it's because of the injuries the risk of injuries for the players, as you can see here. Yep. Yeah, that's a hip drop. Lucky they're not in the NRL right now.
Get up, play the ball, son. Tough it out. And away we go. Toa Aletua with the ball. Inside the Leopards 40 now. And a knock on. So after all of that, Leopards will get back and receive the ball. Just watch it closely here. 2 men over him. So he gets up. Oh, yeah. Clean drop. Clean drop.
And that's off the back of Otahuhu coming out in the second half and really slowing down that play of the ball. I think Richmond are starting to get a bit frustrated.
Well, maybe that was the word from Tusa Lafayette, the Leopards coach. Do just there. Good stop by Connor Hohepa. Really good stop. And Jeremiah Schuster's back up and running okay. Jacob Polo, another strong carry. Used to play for the Warriors in New South Wales Cup squad. This is the fullback, Tonga Makaile. Makai Tafua, 18-year-old, in the 14. Now, if that wasn't forward, I'm sorry. Okay, they called him offside, but I'd like to look at that. I shouldn't ask for this, but I would love to look at that pass again. But penalty, Bulldogs.
Here it is.
So that just...
fine to me.
Come on. You are kidding me. Right? All right. That's why I'm not a referee, and they're doing a great job in the middle. Leopards inside the 10, hunting their first points of that game. Slow pass. Don't think you knew what was going on. Sione Fi'ao got the ball from Adams. He's got Tafua at dummy half. Here comes Adams again. Back in from Benedict. Trying to back his way in closer. Gets a little bit of an extra helping hand. So 10 out, not going anywhere at the moment, the Leopards. Now they move. This is Makaile. Makaile looking to shift. Still going. Leg drive. Cannot do it. Bulldogs defense holding. Tackle 4. Ball comes back. This is Benedict again. 5 and last. 3 out. Haven't gone anywhere in the set. Can they make the most of it now? Go wide. Antonio Adams with a kick. Not where he wanted it to go. And the defense up very, very quick. They drop the ball and hand it straight out.
Looked like the ref has called it that the Bulldogs have knocked it on the pickup. Let's have a look here.
Oh,
yeah,
yep.
He called it. That right hand just got a bit of a touch to it.
Referee Green with laser focus tonight and gets the job done. So Leopards with another chance. They need to execute better this set because that last set 16-0. A little under 28 minutes to play in this second half. Week 2 of the Fox Premiership, brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League. Nice straight run by Tom Vasafa. Bulldogs have to be on watch now. Tafua finds Benedict, who's been busy, gets close to the line. Strong defence by the Bulldogs, including Sofa in there. Tafua goes back out wide, finds Fusafa. Mikaeli trying his best, but not finding any gaps in the Bulldog line at the yet. Goes his own, stretches over, held up, ball. So Fusafa not getting it. Had a go, had a good crack at it too.
Yeah, he did. I do think Otahuhu have more to do when it comes to connecting as a team on attack. At the moment, they are playing quite one-off.
Polo push back. This is Bulldog defence resolute at the moment. Adams kicks early. Courts across. Knock on goal. You heard it. It's going to be a goal line dry up. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Wait for it. I don't think they're happy with something from Connor Todua Purcell. Yep. He's called out number 10. Have a listen.
Stay behind the line, boys.
So Purcell is in the bin for an incident that happened as Court slid in to retrieve the ball. So they kick early. Great little kick too from Adams. Now, keep your eye on number 10, Purcell. Well, he's just pushed the player off the ball.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused by that one for putting 10 in the bin. I thought the ref handled it really well before when he said, you know, let's just play footy. I think that could have been another situation.
I wonder if there was something more that we might see on this part here. Here it comes in. So Courts does super well. He pushes the player off the ball and... All right. So they're down to 12 at the moment, the Leopards. Can the Bulldogs take advantage of that? Kamuhimu. Buddy Doyle now in at acting half. Unafraid to go wide. They want the quick play, but they're being slowed down. You're on the money there, Charlotte. That's exactly what the Leopards have been doing just to frustrate the Leopards. Kamuhimu again. Fifth and last, 20 out from the 30 out from the Bulldogs, the Leopards line. Mave Monuika plays the ball. Leopards need something. They need to find something. But now with 12 men, Emiliano Mikaeli plays the ball. 25 out from his own line. Patello, he'll play the ball. Tafua. Oh, strong shot from Schuster. Very strong shot. And it's 5 and last. Benedict felt that one. Good pressure, very good pressure on the kicker. Has resulted in a pretty average kick, which has allowed Courts a wind-up. He's been strong at fullback. He's been a very good custodian this evening.
He has been strong, and that has been off the back of Richmond's defence. They are putting so much pressure on this Otahuhu team, they cannot get out of their own half.
Rain still falls here at North Harbour Stadium. But the Bulldogs, 16 points in the first half. Neither side have scored in the second. This was a try scorer in the first half. Tonga Iu. Here comes the skipper, Casey Torma. He's been doing that all night. Just catch and carry. Fifth and last, good try. This is Fainga, gets away and finds a gap. Look outside. Yes, he finally looks outside. Now we've got some room. Leopards now with a chance. This is Marve Manuika. He's going to have a crack going all the way. And does he stay in? No, he doesn't. For a moment there, I thought he was going to stay in.
Oh, wasn't that exciting to watch? I thought the Richmond defence just then, they kind of held off when it came to putting pressure on that in goal, and they just let him come through. As you can see, he uses the post to sneak right in between the Bulldogs' defence. Happy to have a go, have a crack, draw and pass. Just the awareness that that would have been the first, and they would have got another crack, but great tackle there.
Got to give him credit for backing himself, right? Because he was running out of room, and he didn't actually have a peeky, but he just went, no, I'm having a go.
I'm having a go.
And it was early in the tackle count. That's probably that's the one that you go, yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, just that awareness to kind of step back in, wait for your support, and play fast, because all of the Richmond defenders were still back on the other try line.
So a moment of excitement for Leopard supporters comes to nothing. But it was certainly exciting to watch, because that's what the Leopards need to do. They need to chance their arm. Dogs with the ball. Poltu trying to work them over. Oh, they've called a knock on. They've called a knock on if they play the ball. This is Wednesday Night League, live on Sky Sports Select Channel 50, also on the Auckland Rugby League YouTube channel. That was a knock-on. I've seen it done, like I've seen it before in the NRL, but you look closely and you wonder, is that a knock-on? Is the ball above the ground? He's just grabbing hold of it to maintain control.
I think that is the question. Does the ball touch a blade of grass in between the little bobble?
Well, there's lots of blades of grass out here tonight, Charlotte, being played on. It's the ones the Leopards need to be crossing at speed to get across the line. They're trailing by 16 with a little over 21 to play in the second half of this match, round 2 of the Auckland Rugby League's Fox Premiership. Both sides winners in week 1. Someone's going to have that nice little win percentage, even though it's only one game, ruined tonight. Leopards, 18 out, moving it. Here we go again. This is young Makali. He finds Tavika Makale. Polo. Looking for someone. Trying to get his arms free. Unable to. That's been a standout for the Bulldogs tonight. Their defense. Tafua. Here comes the kick again from Adam. Did it again. Picked up this time. And but in goal. So now they're doing exactly what the Bulldogs did to them in the first 20 minutes of the first half. Create pressure.
Yeah, again, creating another repeat set. I would love to actually see them have a crack down that left edge. They seem to have the numbers, or push that kick a little bit wider where that winger is standing free. But a repeat set, no coach would be mad at that.
No, that's what you want, right? As you build pressure.
Exactly.
Look at that rain. Oh, he went for the short kickoff, and it's gone out.
And that's exactly what
How good's that?
you want when you're a Bulldogs coach.
How good is that? He knew exactly. Look, he was looking. He went, I've spotted someone. I'll give this a nudge. Watch this. And Polo goes, misses completely.
And I think it's just the casualness of Otahuhu then. It's wet conditions. That ball was sliding everywhere. Just putting your body on the line.
Surely you don't want to be casual.
You can't
afford to be casual. These are the conditions where you have to be on your game. Have to be mindful of ball control.
Exactly. And when you're chasing the game, when you're 16 down, I think these moments, we were talking about momentum before, they're not holding on to it.
So Bulldogs with a bonus possession, you might call it. They shift it right. Sawaki Tolfo scored that very delicate try off the court's kick in the first half.
Hands off the back. Good, wait. Go 3. Play on till 3. Across the back here.
Doyle, a dummy half. Looks left, looks right, and then kicks. And he hoped that bounces. Got away with that one. Had that feeling, that sinking feeling it was going to go out in the full.
Yeah, he's really close then to kicking it out on the full. A bit of a let off for Otahuhu being able to play it just outside their 20.
Tough one. This is Polo again. He's been impressive since coming on. Tafua finds Jamel Hunt. He's back on. Jamel Hunt, one of the co-captains. Tafua, he will find Adams. That's a better run. Oh, strong hit. Ball comes away. Ball gets tapped back, so that should... So he's calling out Ihaya Sofa for not even attempting a tackle and just bashing the ball out. So Anthony Adams, so a little bit of luck going back their way, the Leopards. Mikhaili Emiliano with the first carry of this set. Tafua, Adams, back inside for Leifi. Adams, Hunt, and finds a little gap. He does so close for Fusafa. Now they've got a sniff. Can the Leopards get on the board? There's still plenty of time in this game. And an intercept. Just like that. And Kamuhemu snatches the ball.
What I've really liked about the Bulldogs tonight has been their spine.
So just quickly, there's been a knock on. He's knocked it on. So it will be Leopard's ball.
Yes, correct. What I was saying was their spine has been really good defensively. Both their halves have been getting in, being aggressive and making sure that the edge defense isn't letting anyone through.
Adams back inside. He's good, Leifi. He's causing them some trouble in the middle there. Tafua looking left and right. Which way does he go? Another penalty. Another penalty. You can't afford that. You're just handing the Leopards possession, Richmond. Connor Purcell's back on. That 10's gone pretty quickly. Big, strong run from Sione Tesese. 3 out from the line. Here come the Leopards. Here comes Purcell. Can he make up for being put in the bin? Again, held up on the line. Benedict steps off his right, comes back, makes a good 3 meters, going close. Cheapest. How much more does he want? He's thinking about another 2 meters off the mark. Yeah, no, referee Green's not that stupid. He caught him. Here come the Leopards. Purcell again wants to go. There's a gap there. Can he barge his way across? Can he get it down? Nope. Is the answer to that one. Held up again.
Just
Bulldogs.
Talked about that spine defense from the Bulldogs, and that was Hawaii Annandale right then holding that ball up. You don't normally see a 7 being able to hold up a big, massive prop like that.
And a knock on by the Leopards. Not going to help them. Sione Tesese comes off Anthony Adams and then just gets hit by Hawaiki Annandale. There's your spine D.
Exactly, and you don't always see those halves tackling like that, but both the halves for the Bulldogs have been exceptional. Exceptional.
So 16-0 inside the last 15. Week 2 of the Fox Premiership, brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League. In horrible conditions. The first game was fine. Lovely conditions for the women's round 3 match, where the Howard Hornets won 56-10 over the Leopards in the women's premiership. And the Leopards this time struggling as well. This is the men's premier team. It's Connor Hohepa. So they're amping up their D now, the Leopards. Nice hands, Jeremiah Schuster. Doyle. Oh, it's gone down. That was Tomoisi. Leopard ball. So, couple of mistakes sneaking in. Okay, so he's taking the first knock on here. So no advantage played.
Yeah, I think he only made 2-3 metres.
Gee, there's a lot of chat tonight, isn't there? Lads having a good old go at referee Green. I've got to say, I've been pretty impressed with referee Green. He's been quite clear in his instructions all the way through, and not taking any nonsense.
Exactly, and you need that from a ref, especially reffing this level.
Well, and in this weather too, where tempers can fray, you're frustrated, you're cold. And so here come the Leopards, yet to score. Can they? Great shot. Soaki Taufu says, come through me, Tonga Makale. Adams. Show and go. Caught up again. This time by Michael Lemafa and Kamuhemu. So for here comes Purcell, trying to lead by example. Got 10 in the bin. Held up twice. Held up again this time. Tafor. Huge forward pass. How many forward passes have we seen from the Leopards tonight? Would that be the third? I think that's the third.
I think so, and I think that comes from the pressure from the markers. The defence are really, as you can see, stepping out, putting pressure on the hooker, jumping out to make that pass, and those props just overrunning it a little bit.
Yeah. My question to you was going to be, where does the responsibility lie? The ball runner?
Yeah, or is it a miscommunication with the hooker and the ball runner? Do they know they're stepping out trying to engage those markers, or should they be passing straight off the deck?
Well, it's certainly killing the Leopards, because that would be, I'm pretty sure it's their third forward pass. Potu, good carry. Tumuisi, try scorer. Lump of a lad to try and keep down. Buddy Doyle. He's come on and he's been really effective too. He's taken it from Kamuhemo, a dummy half, Buddy Doyle. He's been really effective, a little quicker around the ruck. Lemafa, over halfway. You can hear the call from referee Green. You've got him around the head. So it was coming.
Yeah, good initial contact to start off with, but as you can see...
Ooh, right there, the
crusher. Yeah.
Ow. Yeah.
Haven't seen those in a while, but...
I had to tweak my neck watching that one.
It looked tough.
I felt that one. But again, referees on the ball, doing the job, moving on.
That came off the back of Richmond wanting to play fast footy and Otahuhu just scrambling defensively and trying to put in big hits.
So 20 out from the Leopards line, and the Bulldogs are on the attack again. Getting back into their rhythm. Fast play the balls is what they like. Lemafa gets another 2 or 3 metres. Annandale, he finds the skipper, Tormai. 10 out now. Are there points awaiting the Bulldogs? Can they seal this one up? Tidy little run. That's Delano Atai. He's come on. Hohepa looks, finds Tormai. Kick from court, it's good. Can they trap the Leopards in their own end goal? Yes, they can. Mabe Manuika's going nowhere. The goal line dropout Leopards.
Good little kick there from the Bulldogs there, but it came from the chase. Blade Kamihimu, perfect chase, pressure, and creating that repeat set.
See, nice smart play, right? Don't get your hands involved. Let it bounce off your chest. You can hear the referee say, play on. While the Leopards are saying, hang on, sir, have a look at that. So, 35 out from the Leopards line, and the clock is against them. Here's Ngahe, Sione Latu Ngahe back on. This will be his final stint, just to open some holes. Lemafa moving closer now, the Bulldogs. What have they got? Do they sense another 4-pointer? Atai. Wide ball out, cut out ball and try. What a try too. Sawaki Tofa.
Beautiful pass there from Hawaii Annandale. He is having a stellar afternoon.
Watch it again. Annandale cut out ball, 2 players caught, 1 slips, and Tofa goes showtime. Just in the corner. That is the one thing I love more than anything about rugby league, the acrobatics of the players to get along that touch lane, just throw themselves in like they're in a circus. It's fantastic.
How talented are wingers these days with the way they can throw their whole body, and they're not small wingers anymore, they're big wingers, and they are jumping up, diving one arm. It's a talent.
Mate, yeah, I mean, I remember watching the Warriors play teams, and you'd see them, the opposition come out, and you're looking at 6'4" centres, 100 kegs, and you're going, okay. Whereas I can imagine in years gone by, they would have been front rowers,
Exactly, front rowers, second rowers. So now they're out on the wing, having a field day, doing what they love to do, score tries.
And probably running 12 or 13 second hundreds, Oh, can people hear the jealousy in our voices? Great try from Sawaki Tofa. That's his second for the evening, and that takes the Bulldogs out to a 20-0 lead with the kick still to come. Clock's against the Leopards, but one thing that has been most obvious with the way the Bulldogs have played, quick play the balls and a very, very strong defence.
Absolutely. They're just creating more and more pressure every time they get the ball.
Hohepa on the grandstand touchline, 22 out. Another tough assignment. He's got 1 of those tough kicks. Can he do it this time? Ooh, he's struck that nicely, but he's swung it away to the right of the upright. So no change to the score in this round 2 Fox Premiership match. It's 20-0, the Bulldogs against the Leopards. Watch it again. Just a lovely cutout ball from Hawaii Annandale, and Sawaki Tofa timed it beautifully and launched himself into the corner. Gotta love it. Ngahe rumbling up, puts the finger on the gas. Come on, boys, catch me if you can. Showtime in a different way. And now it does the job. Great first carry. Courts in the back line. This is Lemafa. He's been impressive. Doesn't look a big front row, but he's almost like a second row, but playing in the front row. You know, really strong. Schuster, try scorer. He's been strong. Gets away from one. Eyes up the line. Got one in front of him. Gets by from another. Still going, Schuster. Can he go? He's got support there. Atai sitting on his right-hand side. Heck of a run from Schuster. Atai looks out. Finds course. He'll kick for the corner. Can Tafua do it again? Ooh! Tofa, no. What a run from Jeremiah Schuster.
Awesome run, but awesome game awareness to then just get up, play fast, let his outsides and his backs have a jam, have a crack. Just a bit more height needed on that kick. With this kind of footy, or with this weather, it's just going to slide.
So under 5 minutes to play. And the Leopards are trying their best. Leifi plays the ball. Makaile, who's been doing a lot of work. This is Sione Fiao. He's still going. Look at this spot. Ooh. Gets slammed back. He's smiling. He's loving it. Jamel Hunt. Trying as they might. Kick goes in and picked up by Tongiu. Potu coming back from being knocked over. He has been strong all night. Kosi. Tofa. Loose carry. So a little over 3 minutes to play in this round 2 Fox match, and you can see pretty much the Bulldogs are going to come away with a very comfortable win. The weather certainly hasn't helped. 10 minutes in the bin from Connor Purcell didn't help the Leopards at any stretch of the imagination, but it's been a very good defensive performance by the Bulldogs. Benedict. He's been busy all night. Teku. He finds Tesese. Teku. Good strong run from Benedict. He has been wanting that try all night, but the defence has been so strong from the Bulldogs. Is there an opening here? Is there going to be a late try? No. Another forward pass. A night of forward passes for the Otahuhu Leopards. So it came from Fusafa. And when you look at that, Whainga was actually standing forward. Oh, you can just see the sort of not despair, they're just disappointment at the eyes of the Leopards. They have thrown everything at the Bulldogs tonight. The Bulldogs have just been too strong. Potu again. Sturdy carry. Atai has come on and has been nipping around the heels of the Leopards in his time on the field. Kamuhimu. And Endau with the Ball back inside, passes to the Leopards. Looked good for a moment, just a little loose. They tried to drag the player up, but wasn't going to have any of that, was referee Joseph Green. This is Emiliano Mikhaili. He's one of the busiest of the backline for the Otahuhu Leopards. Jamal Hunt asked for a high call, probably came off the shoulder. Referee Green would normally call that way. Tikio. Here he comes, Leifi. He's been good since coming on. Also got a tidy little offload when he wants to as well. Tikio. Fusafa. He finds Tonga Makaili. This is Tavika Makaili. Fainga. He's going to go himself. But Court's too good, and he has been too good all night. And referee Joseph Green calls time on this Week 2 showdown. It has been all the Richmond Bulldogs, and they've done it with a strong, mature performance against the Leopards. The final score on this one, 20 points to 0. They go to 2-0, and the Leopards go to 1-1. Stay with us. There will be post-game reaction right here, live, so don't go far.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand.
£20 the Bulldogs beat the Leopards in Week 2 of Wednesday Night League and Round 2 of the Auckland Rugby League's Fox Premiership. 4 tries to 0, and all 4 tries were total pearlers in the first half. Soaki Taufua gets the kick from Quartz, the fullback, and he just goes hard. And he just got his right hand on that one. Watch it again. We did sort of wonder at a time, was it a try? But then you see quite clearly, Quartz had a great game. Looks up, was everywhere, particularly defensively. Look, Taufua and the right hand, clear try. That was the first one, unconverted. Second try, this was pretty to watch. Watch Connor Hohepa's pass to Jeremiah Schuster. Tongoi, and then bang, little short, sharp pass, and Schuster was not going to be stopped. So those were the 2 of the tries in the first half, and 2 more followed with Tongio scoring and Taufua another try, or Tofa, excuse me, the try. So there you have it, 2 great games of rugby league on Wednesday Night League, brought to you by the ARL. Earlier tonight, the Howard 56-10 over the Leopards in the round 3 of the Women's Premiership, and tonight the Bulldogs triumphant in the wet at North Harbour Stadium, beating the Leopards 20 points to 0. We'll see you next Wednesday at 6 for more Wednesday Night League.
So you can step right up into the game.
You'll walk straight in.
Just here.
Shake hands, and as soon as you're shaking hands, just walk up.
Yeah.
Cool? Does that make sense to you as well? Yeah, sweet. Sorry about the honestly rain affecting gear.